WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
Ready to go at it in this intense rivalry, and the New York White Sox, the American League champions, take the field, and here come the Expos lineup. You got Carew, Yount, Brett, Stargell, Guerrero, Dawson, Carter, Taylor, and Stevenson. And on the mound, the knuckleballer Phil Niekro will be on the mound in the postseason. Not very good, although a 1-0 record. His ERA just tells the story, around 1,800. Strikeout 7, 4 walks. So the Sox and Expos going at it in the best-of-7 fall classic. Let's take a look at the White Sox defense. Presented by Majestic Athletics, and it begins like this. In the outfield, you got Jackson, Griffey, and Henderson. The infield's Larkin, Alomar, Mattingly, and Boggs. And catching the balls and strikes is Evan Gattis. A sold-out crowd. 2 years ago, the Sox swept the Cubs in the World Series. Last year, the Expos swept the Metropolis Mariners in the World Series. And now two of the most powerful and popular teams facing off here in the 2019 Fall Classic. First pitch is grounded and bobbled by the third baseman. The throw is not in time, and Rod Carew begins the World Series with an infield single. That ball choked up on Boggs. He was not able to get it, and Carew just too fast and beats the throw by a hair. So Carew leads off with an infield hit, and here's Robin Yount. The pitch. Fouled away, strike one. This crowd is pumped here tonight in Game 1 of the World Series. The 0-1. Right to first! Did they tag Carew? The answer is no. Nice catch by Mattingly, but Carew again fast to get to first base. So instead of a double play, they'll get only one out. Oh, Mattingly was close. Here's the former Sox, George Brett, who hits one to right field. That's going to fall in for a hit against his former team. Carew is going to third. The throw by Reggie, not in time. And the Expos have runners at first and third and only one out. Here in the first, they're threatening. And the former Sox, Willie Stargell, will come to bat. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. And that's a line drive down the left field line, but foul. Strike one on Stargell. In the postseason, ending at 282 with 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. The 0-1. Rip but foul. We'll do it again. Now it's 0-2 on Willie. So many memorable moments in a Sox uniform. Trying to do the same thing this time in an Expo uniform. The 0-2. He fouls this one back again. Out of play. The 0-2. Long drive to right field, and Reggie's going to watch it go. So long, farewell. Willie reaches for the stars against his former team. And here in Game 1 of the World Series, the Expos have a 3-0 lead. To the shock of many Sox fans. What a way to kick it off. You kind of knew that Niekro was in trouble The moment Stargell kept on fouling all those pitches back, and just like that, the defending world champion Expos have a 3-0 lead. And here's Vladimir Guerrero.
Fifth, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir with 2 home runs, 6 runs batted in. .350 average so far this postseason. Just underway, and Stargell has a 3-0 lead up for the Expos. With only 1 out here in the inning, there's a strike. So Necro surrenders a 3 spot. Well, it's been a very tough year for Phil here this year. The 0-1. Fly ball deep to center field. Back is Griffey. He's got a beat on it. On the warning track, he leaps it, and ball is gone! Holy cow, Guerrero scrapes the wall with a home run. Back to back go the Expos. And the stunned crowd continues to be stunned as the Expos have a 4-0 lead. Holy cow, what a start for Metropolis. What a shot by Guerrero. I thought that ball was just a routine fly, but the wind is blowing out the center. Griffey was way late on that jump. And the Expos have a 4-0 lead to begin Game 1 of this World Series. Wow. They are not kidding around. Here's Dawson, who's had himself quite a postseason with 6 home runs and 14 runs batted in. Necro trying to get the final 2 outs of this inning. He'll get 1. Grounded to Alomar at second. And there is your second out of the first. Here's Gary Carter, another former Sox for a short time. .270 average with 2 home runs and 5 runs batted in. 4-0 Expos here in the first inning of play. And a line drive. Oh, what a stop by Manley. He's got to pick it up fast. Flips to Necro, and he got him. Nice play by Don Mattingly. Side retired. But the Expos score 4 runs, 4 hits. Middle of the first. Expos 4. Sox coming back. Look at the Sox manager and a look at his Sox batting lineup. Henderson, Alomar, Mattingly, Jackson, Griffey Jr., Thomas, Boggs, Larkin, and Gaddis. On the mound for the Expos today is Vida Blue. He's 1-0, and he has been lights out this postseason. He has 0.66. This is his 3rd start he's been in 2, has 19 strikeouts. Here's a look at the Expos defense, presented by Majestic Athletics. In the outfield, you have Dawson, Taylor, Stevenson. The infield is Yao, Carew, Stargell, and Brett. And the kid, Gary Carter, will be catching the balls of strikes. Here's Ricky Henderson hitting at .415 so far this postseason, with 1 home run and 5 runs batted in. Blue set at the line, and the first pitch to Henderson is ripped but foul. Strike 1. Expos lead the Sox 4-0 in Game 1 of the World Series best of 7. Expos beating the Cubs in the League Championship, I believe, and White Sox sweeping the Yankees. Ground ball to second, and they get the out at first. They'll bring up Don Mattingly. Oh, my mistake. Roberto Alomar. I'm a batter ahead. Roberto's been red hot, hitting at .475 with 8 home runs and 20 runs batted in so far in the postseason. Switch hitter batting right-handed, fouls it back into the glove. Strike 1. Blue set of the belt. The 0-1 underway. High fly to right, but foul. Strike 2. One out, nobody on. 0-2 on Alomar with Don Mattingly on deck. Oh, 2 delivery. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Game 2 will be tomorrow night here on W.O.N. Channel 9 YouTube. Hope you join us for that one. 0-2. A chopper back to Carew again. 2 outs. So now bring up Don Mattingly. Mattingly with a sensational defensive play as we take a look at this ground ball out. Hit off the bat of Alomar to Carew's glove. So Donnie will tell you his stats in just a matter of moments after this pitch. Fouled away, strike 1. A sold-out crowd on hand here in the Bronx here tonight for this best of 7 fall classic. The 0-1 underway. High fly ball down the left field line. It'll be foul. 0-2 on Mattingly. Well, Reggie Jackson on deck if this inning continues. 0-2 to Mattingly. Squares one up, pops it up, third base side. Will it stay in the yard or go in the stands? Brett makes it near the stands. Side retired. No hits, no runs. 1 inning complete in the Fall Classic. Game 1. Expos 4. Sox nothing. Michael Taylor the batter, inning at 342 with no home runs and 10 runs batted in. As we start the second inning of play from the old stadium in Game 1 of the World Series. Expos 4, Sox nothing. Fly ball to right. Reggie's got it. 1 down.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
Andrew Stevenson will now be the batter for the Expos. Without delivery, lined right to Boggs. Easy play. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Helping of Rod Carew, reached on an infield single and came in to score. Thanks to Stargell's home run. And a ground ball to short. Side retired. 3 pitches, 3 outs delivered by Necro. That's pretty damn good. Middle of the inning, still 4-0 Expos. Reggie Jackson, 108 home runs delivered in the season, 243 runs batted in. In the postseason, he has 5 home runs so far in October. And he lines one foul, strike 1. They don't call him Mr. October for no reason. He has been absolute money in the postseason throughout his career. He grounds one to short. 1 down here in the second inning. Well, Supergirl 9 is coming soon to W.O.N. YouTube as KCN flies back into your living room and fights one of her most toughest opponents, a person back from the dead. The Rogue Green Lantern is coming December 20th to W.O.N. to you, but you can see previews in the trailer starting in November, December on W.O.N. 9 YouTube. Here is Griffey Jr., who had himself a historic season. Looking to continue that to the postseason. And he flies one to deep right field. Back is the outfielder Dawson at the wall. It's gone. So long, farewell. And the Sox are on the board. Postseason home run number 1. Season home run number 1 for Griffey. And it's a 4-1 Expo lead. Time to get him going. And that's the right time with a home run by the kid. Take a look at this compact swing. That's just a good piece of hitting right there. Well, went into the alleyway in right field near the bleachers. Not a crush job, but man, he hammered it, and it's a home run. And the Sox on the board, down by 3, and here's Frank Thomas. He flies this one out of right center. That ball is carrying well. Taylor right there makes the catch on the warning track for out number 2. So that brings us to the bottom of the order for the Sox. Wade Boggs. He's at the plate now with an average of .216 with no home runs and 4 runs batted in. This year he had 75 home runs. 203 runs batted in, average at .403. So here he is with 2 outs, a runner's in, and the bases are empty against Vita Blue. And a chopper up the middle, base hit. So Boggs is on with a base hit. With 2 outs and the base is empty and a run is in. And now bring up Barry Larkin. The piece hitting again by Wade Boggs, who has done it all year long. We'll be interested to see if he'll be coming back into the game next year. Here's Barry Larkin, who hits one but foul. MLB The Show 20 coming next year. We'll have it here on WON 9. Nothing at 1 on Barry. Boggs a short lead at first. The 0-1 is ripped to right field, and that'll do it as Dawson makes the catch. 1 hit, 2 hits. 1 man is stranded, a run scores off the bat of the kid. Ken Griffey Jr. now makes it a 4-1 Expo lead. Robin the out now, the batter, to lead off here in the 3rd inning of play. A 3-run lead for the Expos right now, as that's fouled away, strike 1. It's game 1 of the 2019 World Series between the Expos and the Sox. There's a strike taken. Expos back-to-back National League champions. Last year's world champions, so they're trying to defend that. Sox winning the American League championship against the Yankees, sweeping them. Last time they won a championship was back in 2017. There's a chopper, line drive, catch by Wade. Not a chopper, but a line drive. Almost looked like it was a chopper, but it's not. So 1 down, and for George Brett. One out pitch by Phil. A ground ball right to short. Making a second baseman Alomar, who makes the play at second for out number 2. The brackets. Well, here's how we got here. Sox got here by way of Boston, Yankees, and here we are. And the Expos got here by way of Arizona, the Cubs, and here we are. Willie Stargell hit a 3-run homer his last time up. He's at the plate now. And scoots one to left. Could be problems right there. And it's misplayed by Henderson and bounces to the wall. Stargell with his second hit of the ball game, a double with 2 outs here in the 3rd. Ricky Henderson absolutely messed up on that one. And now being a Vladimir Guerrero. Good piece hitting by Willie again. And now bring up Guerrero here with 2 outs and 1 on. Pops it up, foul ground. Does Mattingly have a beat on it? He does. Side retired. 1 hit, a man is stranded. And the middle of the inning, it's the Expos 4 and the Sox 1. Here's Evan Gattis, who's the batter. Hitting at .429 with 3 home runs and 6 runs batted so far in the postseason. Sox are down by 3 against the Expos here in this best-of-7 World Series. Frozen rope down the right field line. That's a base hit. Evan will stay at first. Will not take a chance on Dawson's arm. So a leadoff single for the White Sox. And now we march to the top of the order for New York. Good piece hitting by Evan, and now bring up Ricky Henderson. He corks one deep down the right field line, hooking to the corner, and Dawson makes the catch on the right field line for the first out of the third. Well, he's got some quick feet, doesn't he, folks? And now bring up Roberto Alomar. Switch hitter batting right-handed here right now. He's 0 for 1 today, grounded out. The infield is in. The outfield is deep. Hits one into the gap at right center. That'll fall in. And just like that, the potential tying run will be coming to the plate for the White Sox, down 4-1. Again, good piece hitting by the New York White Sox once again. 4-1 Expos lead. One out delivery, swing and a miss, strike one. A nasty curveball. Mattingly 0 for 1, popped out his last time up. Reggie Jackson's on deck. The infield is in, the outfield is deep. 3-0-1. Chopper up the middle, past the dive of the shortstop in the center. Runners will hold up, and the bases will be loaded for Reggie Jackson. And this crowd is getting on his feet. Bases loaded, 4-1 Expos lead. Swing and a drive deep down the left field line, hooking to the corner. It is foul. Oh no! And now the umpires will have to take a hard look at this. And a halt play to take a look. Is it a grand slam or a foul ball? It's a foul ball. Oh, Reggie missed it. So he'll do it again. 0-1 is the count. Bases loaded. No balls, one strike on Reggie. The pitch. Swung on, belted deep down the left field line, but caught by the outfielder. The runners will stay right where they are. The bases remain loaded for 2 outs for Ken Griffey Jr. Who else would you want besides Reggie? And to try to cash in on the chips here. Big moment in this game could loom large. Griffey has a home run in this game, the lone run for the Sox. And he comes in with the bases loaded. And his club down by 3. Bases loaded, 2 down, 4-1 Expos. Griffey hits one in the center field. Right there is Taylor, and the Expos escape. And the Sox lead the bases loaded. End of 3, Expos 4, Sox 1. Back at the stadium, Expos escape big time. A chopper right back up the middle. Carew fields, fires, make it Alomar, who fields it, fires, and gets the out. Carew's on the other team. Although there was a time that Carew did play for the New York White Sox. Gary Carter now the batter. Takes a strike, four-seam fastball there. Expos 4, Sox 1. Sox with a bases-loaded chance, and Reggie and Griffey just miss it. There's another strike going too, and you're going to criticize the third base coach for not sending the runner. The left fielder has a tremendous arm. The runner could have been dead by a foot as Carter fouls it away. The 0-1 line right to Boggs. 2 down. Carter and Boggs, a 1986 World Series connection, if you may recall. Boggs, though, in 86, playing for the Boston Red Sox. Gary Carter in 86. The late, great Gary Carter playing for the Mets. Taylor lines it over the head of Boggs into left field. Played there by Henderson in left. So the inning continues for Metropolis. The man's at first with 2 down. Expos still lead 4-1. Andrew Stevenson now the batter. And pops it up into left field. Henderson is in this one. Makes the catch side retire. One-hitter man is stranded. We played 3.5. It's the Expos 4 and the Sox 1 in Game 1 of the 2019 World Series. Here's Frank Thomas, 0 for 1. Flied out in the second inning. Light of blue nursing a 3-run lead for the Expos. Back to work here in the 4th. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1. Line base hit in the right field. So the Sox begin the fourth inning with a corker to right field. Off the bat of the big hurt. And I'll bring up Wade Boggs. Boggs with a base hit up the middle his last time up. Well, was stranded. Did he have a base hit? Yeah, he did. Right up the middle. He corks one to left center. That's going to be a base hit and a gapper. That'll go all the way to the wall where they send the big hurt. And the answer is no, they won't. Second and third, nobody out. Sox are cooking here in the 4th. And Barry Larkin will be the batter for New York. And his crowd once again on his feet. The potential tying run at the plate. Barry fouls it away, strike 1. Barry tonight 0 for 1 with a line out. Expos 4, Sox 1 in Game 1 of the World Series. 4th inning of play. Line right to Stargell, 1 down. Thank you. Evan Gaddis now the batter. Potential tying run at the plate. Sox trying to get a big hit here. High fly ball in the center. Taylor is there. He's still going back there. This should score a run. Tagging is the runner. Both runners are advancing. A runner, it will be out at third. No, as the run scores, it's 4-2. And now here's Ricky Henderson. Runner at third, 2 outs. A runner's in. Henderson flips one to right center. Will it fall in? The answer is yes. A run will score. It's 4-3 Expos. And the Sox are right back in this one. So Roberto Alomar will now be the batter with a tying run at first. 1 inning so far for the Sox. They didn't cash in the last inning, but they've cashed in twice here in the 4th. Alomar rips it deep to right field. Right there is Dawson, inning over. But the Sox tally for 2. And it made this quite a ball game. End of 4 in Game 1 of the World Series. Expos lead 4-3 against the White Sox.
Leading out to the Nationals, the second baseman, Claude Giroux.
Carew now the batter, lines it foul, strike 1. Soda, ma. There are no sandwich, please. So, you're gonna pick me up, the 0-1. Base hit up the middle. So Carew's on for the second time in the ball game. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Trying to make money. Robin Yao now the batter. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. There's a long drive. Kiss it goodbye. So long, farewell. Robin yanks one out of here. A 2-run homer. And the Expos get those 2-run backs. They're up 6-3 in the World Series. Necro threw one too many fastballs. And the wrong guy with the wrong uniform corked it out of here, and watch where this ball lands. Deep into the night of old Yankee Stadium. So a home run makes it 6-3 Expos. Now, here's George Brett, who tacks one to left field, 2. Henderson will stand and watch. That ball is gone. Expos go back to back, and it's now a 7-3 Expo lead. Holy cow! The Expos continue to tee off against Phil Necro and the Sox pitching. Remember what happened this season? The Sox just bombarded the Expos with home runs. Well, in the game that really counts and in the series that really counts, the Expos are returning the favor. And they lead 7-3 here in Game 1 of the World Series. The former Sox. Here's another former Sox, Willie Stargell, who teed off earlier in the first inning. A 3-run homer earlier. He takes a strike. There's nobody out here in the 5th and nobody warming in the Sox bullpen as of now. The 0-1 to Stargell. Fly ball into right center. Can of corn for Ken Griffey Jr. He makes the catch for out number 1. If you're just joining us live on W.O.N. YouTube, you're watching Game 1 of the 2019 World Series powered by MLB The Show 19. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios. It's Game 1 of the best of 7 between the Metropolis Expos and the New York White Sox, 2 of the best teams in baseball. And right now, the Expos are putting on a thumping against the White Sox, up 7-3. Popped up, and Gaddis got it for the second out of the 5th inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andre Dawson.
Andre Dawson now the batter. He has grounded out twice. It's one up the middle, another base hit. So the inning continues for the Expos here in the 5th inning.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And Gary Carter will be the batter. Here's a look at the line so far for Necro. 10 hits surrendered, 7 runs, all earned. Gary Carter 0 for 2 here today. Necro trying to get the final out, and he will with a pop-up into right field. Jackson right there makes the catch. Side retirement up at 4. Robin Yao with a 2-run homer, followed by Brett's solo home run. puts 3 on the board for the Expos, 7-3 Expos halfway through. We're now going to pause for station identification.
Nothing's more New York than a man who's running late.
Hello, any messages for Andrews? All right, call you back in about 10 minutes.
The people of New York Telephone keep our public phones ready and waiting 24 hours a day.
It's Andrews. It's up to 60. So, meet me at Broad Wall. 5 minutes.
Get street smart, because nothing's more New York than New York Telephone public phones.
Hello, it's Andrews again.
Welcome, everybody, to the light beer battle of the big guys. And there they are, 2 teams locked in mortal combat to decide the eternal argument over light beer from Miller. On one side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it tastes great. Yeah, it tastes great. Tastes great. On the other side, the big guys who think the best thing about light is it has a third less calories than their regular beer. It's less filling. Less filling.
I feel strongly both ways.
I tell you, this is really no respect. Blue is the violet and red is the rose. You don't pull them or break your nose.
The tension here is almost unbearable.
Oh, you got it.
They can't go on much longer. Something big has got to happen soon. Holy cow, look at that.
Hi, Mickey.
Hi, dolls.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
I still don't know why they asked me to do this commercial.
Don Mattingly will be the batter with his club down 7-3. You're watching Baseball Night in America on W.O.N Sports Game 1 of the 2019 World Series Best of 7 between the New York White Sox and the defending world champion Metropolis Expos. Mattingly chops one through the hole, base hit in the left field. So the big boys of the Sox will begin this inning, and Mattingly, one of the big boys, leads off with a slicer base hit to left field. Here's Reggie Jackson. And I'll tell you what, the bases loaded situation with Reggie and the fact he hit it foul is currently the turning point of this game. Could have put the Sox on top by 1 with that grand slam. Instead, the bases were left loaded. The Sox did get 2 runs back in the 4th inning, but that's been it. There's a fly ball down the left field line. And Stevenson with the running catch for out number 1. Well, that looms large in this game so far if things do not change quickly. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey with a home run earlier today. Flew out to center his last time up with the bases loaded. Fouled away, strike 1. Seems like the Sox offense, at least tonight, seems a bit off. Usually they cash in, but tonight, we still got plenty of ball game, but their timing looks a little bit off. Griffey's timing has been off in the last 2 pitches so far. He's in the hole 0-2. 0-2 delivery. Fly ball to dead center field. Back is Taylor. Still going back. Still going back. Makes the running catch on a warning track. Griffey just missed a 2-run home run by a foot or 2. So instead of a long 2-run home run, it's a long second out. And I'll bring up Frank Thomas. Thomas 1 for 2 with a single and a run. Man's their first 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 7-3, Expos lead. Rip to right field, will it fall? And it will. Base hit for Thomas. And the Sox once again threatening with 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade.
Now bring up Wade Boggs. There's a roach. Boggs hits it in the gap in left center field, but Taylor makes the catch, and once again, the Sox strand runners on base. End of 5, Expos lead.
for Washington, the center fielder, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael Taylor will be the batter now. Against Phil Necro. Whoa, he got away with that one. Strike one. Oh, 1 delivery. Fouled away again. There's action in the Sox bullpen as we speak. Darren O'Day and Bruce Sutter. Fouled away again with 0-2. Got him right down the pipe. Strike one, out number 1 actually. Strike 3 here in the top of the 6th.
The left fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
Andrew Stevenson now the batter. Lines it, base hit the left.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Rod Carew now the batter. Man at first, 1 out. To center. Griffey Jr. makes the catch, 2 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
Robin Yount will now be the batter, and his last time up, boy, he absolutely tattooed one to left, no doubt about his shot into the lower seats of left field. And that extended the Expos lead to 3 at the time. It was 4-3. It was a 2-run shot, so it made it 6-3, and then Brett followed up with a solo home run, 7-3. And that's where we stand at the moment with this time with a man at first and a man at plate. 2 outs here in the 6th. 0-1 is the count. And that's pulled up the middle, base hit in the center. And the Expos are threatening here in the 6th inning of play.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
George Brett, the former Sox, hit a home run his last time up to left field. And takes a strike, 0-1. The Expos, only in the 6th inning, but they are a huge home run away for possibly putting the nail in the coffin, at least in this game. And with the way Vida Blue is pitching, could become a reality. They throw to first to keep the runners honest after the strike 2 call. 0-2 to Brett. Fly ball into right. Jackson got to beat on this one. He will put it away. Side retired. Couple of hits. Man stranded. Middle to 6. Expos 7. Sox 3. In the batter. 0 for 2 tonight. Tough night for Barry.
The shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Vida Blue back to work here in the inning. There's a fly ball to right field. That's carrying a long way. And a diving attempt is missed by Dawson. Larkin will stay at second. He's got himself a lead-off double to begin the 8th inning. Dawson knew that ball was going to go over his head, tried to dive to get to that ball, and was unsuccessful. And the Sox have a runner in scoring position once again. And here's Evan Gaddis. 7-3. Expos lead. Nobody out here in the 6th inning of play. Gaddis lines one into right center field. That'll be a base hit. In the score is Larkin. Evan will march to second. He's got himself an RBI double, and the Expos now lead 7-4. And now bring up Ricky Henderson, and all of a sudden the Yankee Stadium crowd, the old Yankee Stadium crowd, is starting to come alive. And they're on their feet, and there's action in the Expo bullpen. Henderson lines to the right field, base hit, and it passes Dawson. Here comes Gaddis. He will come in to score. It's an RBI double, and all of a sudden it's 7-5 Expos. Dawson absolutely misplayed this one so badly it's not even funny. And just like that, it's back to a 2-run deficit, and Vida Blue, he's going to leave with the lead, but the runners are his responsibility. Will keep it here. But this crowd at the stadium has come alive here in the bottom of the 6th. Down 7-5 in Game 1 of the World Series.
Number 51,
Wander Suero will be the pitcher now. The runner at first is Vida Blue's responsibility. He leads now with a chance to win it. But the tying run, Alomar, is at the plate. High fly ball, dead center field. Back is Taylor, still going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone! So long, farewell. The Sox have tied it. Roberto Alomar with a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 6th of Game 1 of the World Series. And this game is tied at 7. And this crowd is going a little bit nuts right now. So Vida Blue cannot win it. He will get the no decision. Depending on the outcome of this game, his book is closed. He's going to get the no decision. As Alomar has just tied the game with a home run, and Mattingly hot shots one up the middle for a base hit. And all of a sudden, the Sox offense has come alive and well here in the bottom of the 6th of Game 1 of the World Series. He'll bring up Reggie Jackson. Man's at first, nobody out, 7-7 tie. He hits it high in the air, deep left field. Back is the outfielder, still going back. It is off the top of the wall, will bounce into the stands. So runners at second and third for Ken Griffey Jr. Wow, what a break for the Expos. And I'll bring up Ken Griffey with a chance to put the Sox on top for the first time tonight. A ground ball. They'll trade that run for the out. A run scores, and the Sox lead 8-7. And Reggie moves to third. And now bring up Frank Thomas. So 2 outs. A couple of runs have come in, and the Sox have a 1-run lead. They're up 8-7. Boy, oh boy. Would you ever be able to write a script on this game? And mind you, there's a potential 6 more after tonight. High fly to right. Dawson comes in, makes the catch, tagging is the runner. Here comes the throw home, and he is out! Great throw by Dawson, side retired. End of 6. Sox lead 8-7 in Game 1 of the World Series. Well, what a ball game we have. The Sox scored 5 runs in the 6th inning. The tally is 8-16-0 for the Sox. For the Expos is 7-12-0. If you are enjoying a dandy of a ball game, Darren O'Day will come in to try to keep the Expos offense at bay. So Negro's out the game with a chance to win it as we start the 7th inning of play here in Game 1 of the World Series. And here's a man, a former Sox, who did some damage early today. A 3-run home run by Willie Stargell. Those are the first runs of the game. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Takes a strike, a 4-seamer right down the pipe. Darren O'Day with that old school mustache, just like Don Mattingly and Jeff Morris. That's a gift. Fouled away, 0-2 on Stargell. Oh, 2. Another rip and foul. Oh, 2 on the way. High fly ball in the right center. Griffey says he has a beat. He's on the warning track and he makes the catch. Stargell missed it by 2 feet. 1 down here in the 7th.
The designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
Now bring up Vladimir Guerrero, who hit a home run to dead center back in the 1st inning. Part of a huge 4-run 1st inning. Finds his team now down by 1 again. There's a strike. Well, actually down for the first time tonight. Sox having the lead for the very first time. And now give the duty to their bullpen to try to keep it a 1-run lead. 0-2 again now, this time on Vladimir. 0-2. Strike 3. 2 down here in the 7th inning.
The right fielder, number 10, Andre.
We take a look at the pitch sequence as Andre Dawson will now come to bat. That's a good morning, good afternoon, good night type of situation. Dawson fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. There are 2 outs, bases empty. Dawson, the potential tying run at the plate. He's 1 for 3 today with a single way back in the 5th inning. Fouls this one back, and now he's behind 0-2 in this crowd. About to get on his feet. Nothing in 2 on Dawson. O'Day set at the belt. The pitch. Strike 3! Darren O'Day with a superb 7th inning. Time to stretch. 8-7 Sox.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington. Number 30.
Coda Glover will now be the pitcher for the Expos, trying to keep this a 1-run deficit for his club. The Expos do have that capability of that offensive power. Wade Boggs will be the batter. He's 2 for 3.
Third baseman, Wade.
Craig Kimbrell, the setup man, is in the bullpen along with Dennis Eckersley. As Boggs lines one to left field. Carrying well, and it's gone! So long farewell, I didn't think that ball was going to get out. The wind pulled it deep to left. It's a solo home run for Boggs, his first home run of the postseason. And it's a 9-7 Sox lead. Wow. Now that was a surprise. I didn't think that ball was going to get out of here. It was ripped. Goes going to be off the wall, but man, did he smoke that one. And the wind took care of the rest. I think Stevenson was surprised as well. Miller in the bullpen for the Expos. As Berry is at the plate, and he grounds one toward the hole to the shortstop. They get him, one down here in the 7th. So, now bring up Evan Gaddis with a big base hit to score a run that propelled the Sox to come back. Sox are up 9-7. And right now, the game is in the hands of both bullpens at the moment. In the left center field, Taylor is there. Oh, and he missed the ball completely. That is the 3rd time we've seen an Expo outfielder dive for a ball, misplay it. To me, there was no need for a dive. He was on it. He's got great speed. Just absolutely unnecessary for him to dive and try to get that ball to be on Sports Center. Your team is down by 2 in the World Series. Made absolutely no sense. And it could cost them. Anderson lines in the center. Taylor is there for out number 2. Well, Taylor was able to make that play with no dive necessary. And I'll bring up Roberto Alomar with the big hit in this game. A 2-run homer to right center field. That tied the game at 7. And then, of course, as you know, a ground ball infield out. Delivered by Ken Griffey that drove in a run. Put the Sox ahead. And a moment ago, a home run by Boggs has made it a 2-run lead. Rip to right field. Down the line to the corner. That's going to be a base hit. Runners will stay right where they are. Runners at the corners. And Mattingly will come up the bat. When that ball was smoked down the right field line, hit so hard, Larkin not able to read it well. That's the reason why he did not come in to score. So here's Mattingly. Up the middle, off the pitcher's foot, in the center, a run will score. An RBI single from Mattingly. It's 10-7 Sox. And here comes Reggie Jackson. And folks, with one swing of the bat, this could do away with the Expos in this contest tonight. Could seal the deal as Justin Miller will come in to pitch for the Expos. And one huge swing could seal the deal for the Sox tonight. A game they were down by most of the time, now find themselves up by 3 runs. Reggie into the center field. Taylor going back to the warning track. Leap, and it's gone! So long, farewell, Mr. October cashes in. 3-run homer for Reggie Jackson. And that may indeed seal the deal. The Sox lead 13-7. Wow. Good solid hit by Reggie. Taylor tried, but to no avail. And now bring up Ken Griffey Jr., who way back a few innings ago hit a line drive home run to right center field to put the Sox on the board for the first time tonight. The Sox lead 13-7. There is action in the Expos bullpen as they have started to let this game slip away. Fouled away, strike 1. Oh, 1. High fly ball deep to right field. Dawson looks up, so long, farewell. The kid delivers his second home run of the night. The Sox go back-to-back. And now it's become a 7-run lead for New York. They're up 14-7. Second home run of the ball game for the King. My, oh my, how the tide has changed. And how the tide has turned in this ball game here tonight. That was a no-doubter. And now bring up Frank Thomas. It'll bring up another Expo pitcher. Barraclaw. Kyle Barraclaw will come in to pitch for the Expos here. Trying to get those elusive outs. And the elusive out is the third one. And the Sox continue to tee off and have prevented the Expos from getting that third out. And there's another base hit. This time Frank Thomas joins the party. In a game that was close, has started to get out of hand. And Wade Boggs will be the batter. Man's at first, 2 outs, a couple of runs in, drive to right field. That could bring in a run. It'll bring in 2. Another home run for Wade Boggs. 16-7 Sox. Boggs' second home run of the ball game, and the Expos pitching has imploded here in the 7th inning. My, oh my. Remember, coming into the 6th inning, the Expos had a lead. But man, I tell you, oh my goodness. Talk about a bullpen implosion. The Expos have let that happen in this contest. A lesson to be learned. In the left center field, Taylor's there. He's got it, side retired. But the Sox extend their lead in a huge way at the end of 7 in Game 1 of the World Series. Sox lead 16-7. We're now going to pause for station identification.
Falcons settle for dried out chicken? No! Or no taste chicken? No! We got it right. I got it right. The chicken done right. The taste that says it's just one bite. It's the one and only Kentucky Fried Chicken. We got it right. The chicken done right.
Nobody does chicken like we do with the Colonel's secret blend of herbs and spices. It's finger-licking good.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. They do chicken right.
Mike Lupica and Howard Cosell for the Daily News.
What's on your mind these days, Howard?
Weighty things, Mike. Changing political currents, summit diplomacy.
But most often, Howard.
Baseball, Michael. The World Series looms. That means more fans turning to the Daily News.
For great coverage and pretty good columns.
You're too modest. There are great sports columns in the Daily News, only one of which is yours.
The Daily New York hometown paper.
Hello. This is Universal City Studios, where we're filming Dragnet. I'd like to take just a minute to talk to those of you who will soon be 65 about signing up for your Medicare benefits under Social Security. Now, it's very important that you go into your Social Security office 2 or 3 months before your 65th birthday, regardless of whether you plan to retire or whether you want to continue working for a while. If you wait until you're already 65 to apply for Medicare, you will have lost some of the protection provided by this health insurance. The time to sign up is before you're 65. Not after. Now, if you have a question about Medicare or about any of the other Social Security benefits, write, phone, or visit the Social Security office in your community. The people there will be glad to help you.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Greg Krimble will now come in to pitch for the Sox. Reached the 8th inning. It is a 9-run lead for New York. And the batter will be Gary Carter to lead off for Metropolis.
The catcher, number 8, Gary
Carter. Gary Carter, 0 for 3. Blew out back in the 5th inning. And fouls this one away, strike 1. Fly ball left field. That could be problems. It could be problems. Griffey makes the running catch. 1 down.
Number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
Right away, strike 1 on Taylor. 0-2. Up the middle. Right to the shortstop. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
Oh and 1. 0-2. And 0-3. Side retire. Quick work done by Craig Krimble. Middle of the 8th. 16-7. Sox lead.
Leading up for the White Sox, the catcher, Evan.
High pop up in the right center. Right there is Dawson. Makes the catch.
Now batting, number 24.
There's the strike. Another strike taken. And ball to the shortstop. 2 down. Well, now bring up Roberto Alomar with the big hit of this game. A game-tying dead center field home run. Roberto Alomar at the plate batting on the left side. Hits one and up the middle, base hit.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman, Mattingly.
Strike taken. And a drive in the right center field. That is going to be a base hit. And the merry-go-round continues. Second and third, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 24, Reggie Jackson. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 62.
And I'll bring up Sean Doolittle. Ay, ay, ay. Well,
Aye. 0-1.
Reggie Jackson hits one to left field. And that's going to be another base hit and another one will score. So the merry-go-round is on.
Center fielder, Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey, the batter, with a 2-home run night here tonight, and he hits one to left center. Taylor going back, still going back. It's caught. Side retired. Griffey was bidding for number 3, but to no avail. Sox do score a run. We head in the ninth. 10-run lead.
Leading off for Washington, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
The pitch. Fly ball right field. Reggie can't get to it. It's gone. A home run for Rod Carew. That ball just got over the fence. And it's a 9-run lead for the Sox. Gary Carter, the batter. Actually, make it Robin Yao. You have to forgive me, folks. I'm getting distracted by text, so forgive me. Well, you run W.O.N by yourself. It's a whole different deal.
1-0.
Robin Yao. Takes it outside. So Kimball trying to keep this 9-run lead here. 1-2. One-two. And a ground ball. It's going to be tough here. Long throw to get Deontay throwing into the stand. Wow.
The third baseman, number 5.
So that's the error, first error of the ball game. Belongs to Barry Larkin and the Sox, so the Sox just need 3 outs to get the Game 1 victory. They've already surrendered a home run, and now an error with a man at second for George Brett at the plate, who tacks one to deep right. Is it fair or foul? It's fair, and it's gone. George Brett with his second home run of the night. And it's a 7-run ball game with nobody out here in the 9th inning of Game 1 of the World Series.
baseman, number 8.
Willie Stargell, the batter. Base is empty. Nobody out. A couple of runs are in. Greg Kimbrel trying to get the first 3 outs, and he can't get it as Manley bobbles this one, holds on to it too long, and cannot get Stargell. The inning continues. He'll rule that a base hit. And for some reason, Kimbrel just cannot get an out so far. A home run, an error, a 2-run home run, and now a base hit for Stargell. And Guerrero at the plate, and he lines one to third. Here's your first out of the ninth.
The right fielder, number 10,
Andre Dawson, the batter. 1 for 4 with a single back in the 5th. Takes a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
So, Kimbrel playing with fire. And a foul ball. We'll do it again, 0-2. And there's a strike 3 call. Huge strikeout for Kimbrel. And the Expos are down to their final out. Fly ball to center, and that's going to do it. Ken Griffey Jr. Under this one, Sox take game 1 of the World Series, 17-10. Phil Niekro somehow, in some way, gets his win of the World Series, his second of the postseason. He was not sharp by any contrast. But he survives. Wow. So the Sox win it and take game 1 of this best of 7. We'll be back tomorrow night. Same time, same channel. Final score, the Sox beat the Expos 17-10 in game number 2, game number 1 of the World Series. Your final tallies: 17-27-1 for the Sox, 10-15-0 for the Expos. As this crowd giving a well-deserved hero salute to their White Sox. And here is the player of the game, Wade Boggs. 2 home runs, 3 runs batted in. 5 at-bats today, 4 hits, 3 runs scored. What a night for Wade Boggs. He is your top baseball bubblegum card player of the night. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time, same station, 8 o'clock on W.O.N. YouTube for Game 2 of the 2019 World Series, with the Sox taking on the Expos and the Sox leading the series 1-0. Until then, this is yours truly, John Rios, hoping your game is a good game. Final score from the old Yankee Stadium: the Sox beating the Expos 17-10. We'll see you tomorrow night.